Hello everyone, my name is Relax and Panic and this is another reaction to Hunter x Hunter. It is episode 38 and you know what to do. As always, if you want to see the reaction itself, just go down into my descriptions, follow the links, replace the parentheses dot parts with real dots and enjoy. Once you've done, come back here and hear my thoughts about this episode, so see you soon. For those that came back, welcome back. Now, that was a nice little episode, I liked it a lot. It brought in some interesting informations about Killua and Gon. So the one is clearly that Killua played a lot of games with the Joy Station or different other consoles in his past as a kid, while Gon did nothing like that, not even once it seems. So he was completely out in the wild all the time, which is an interesting background in my opinion. I mean, it made sense already about Gon, it already seemed like that, but that Killua played a lot is a new information. So, it's cool. I like the sentence in the beginning, hunters are selfish creatures. They will stop at nothing when they pursue their dreams. So, there was in many ways Gon's father talking about himself as well, and he stated that I'm a bad person. I put my own desires, my own dream of being a hunter and doing whatever he does there, above being a father. So I can see that, and we got to see him for the first time, where I can only ask if it is now, in the present, or if that was a picture of the past. Both is possible, on Bo, which looked like a huge frog, which then was sitting on top of, I don't know, a dragon-like creature, not really a dragon, something else, but yeah, interesting. Which could lead to speculations about what kind of abilities, what kind of possibilities he has. So maybe it's something like druidic, so he's able to communicate with animals or to even control them, as it seems. But that's just a wild guess, right? Because he's sitting on one. And what they are playing now is Catch Me If You Can. So in the end, I mean, this cassette was pretty mean. It was like, do you really want to find me? Then go on. And, oh yeah, be aware of that one. And if so, go on. And now, just stating, I don't want you to find me, that's it, goodbye. Kind of, right? But he said, okay, you can try to catch me, you're a hunter now. So it is like this, if you are a hunter that is good enough at tracking, at finding people, there's an option you can find your dead. So he kind of forces, in a friendly way, him. He starts a competition with him. It is not perfectly dead material there, no question, but it is a way that you can influence your children to do things you want. So here, he inspires Gon even more to become a hunter, to get better at being a hunter. He gives him some clues, which will take a while, I guess, to solve. I mean, 5.8 billion, no comment there. But you can find him. What I found interesting and what I kind of liked is the moment with the mother. So the cassette stating, now I will, if you want to, you can get some informations about your mother, and if you don't, and he instantly stopped. He instantly pressed the stop button. I could have not done that, right? I don't know about you. I mean, the one thing is so fast, but the other thing, I possibly would have listened always to the end of the cassette. It is this moment of information is information, you can use it. But then, I completely understand Gon's statement here, that he already has a mother. And for him, it will not change if he hears anything about his biological mother. I do see that, and I do really applaud that. I like that a lot about him, this point of view. It is a very positive and nice attitude. However, as a viewer, I am like, oh man, they will keep it secret, and we will, I don't know, find it out in, I can only guess, episode 100 plus. The next little thing about his mother, and then it's like, seriously, maybe we should have known that further, more in the past. Maybe we could have, if someone wouldn't have stopped the cassette. But it's okay. As I said, I like his decision and I can understand it. The fact that the cassette deleted itself was not so much of a surprise. I was more like waiting for it to burn or stuff like that. That it was able to delete the other cassette, okay. I kind of want to doubt the fact that the cassette player was the thing infused with an N. I tend to think, because it makes more sense, that it was the cassette itself that is then able to take over the player, right? Because he could have played it on another player and then the cassette would not have been deleted. That would have been too dangerous. So I'm pretty sure that he infused the cassette itself. The joy station I already mentioned, so there was a nice little thing. And a copy of Greed Island. Now, there are multiple things. So it's a game for hunters. Okay. It is called Greed Island, and when you see the beginning of the episode starts about that hunters are selfish creatures. So you could say greedy people. Just guessing that there might be a connection there. You know, it's about achieving more. But it is a game specifically designed for hunters, only 100 copies. And in the end, we hear that for a safe game of the end, someone is even playing 10 times the amount of the game itself, so 50 billions. So I guess that maybe there's something like an Easter egg or very important information at the end. Something like, I don't know, where there's a hidden treasure or a very specific Nen trainer as example, or stuff like that, right? So the boys are not aware of this, but the memory card and the copy of it might very well be incredibly worthy. So more worth than the game itself, and they don't know that. And the fact that they give out this card, the copy of it, I don't know. I mean, in this episode, Killuas explained to Gon that a cassette and the recording of a voice can tell you a lot about a person. But seriously, I have played computer games like all my life. And if you have a save game of a computer game of someone, you can dedicate, I think it is, a lot of this as well, because you can see, let's say it's like a role-playing game, and you have a save from the end of the game. You can see what this person took when it came to decisions, right? Did he go with positive or negative decisions? What kind of a character did he play? Was it more like a sneaky character? Was it a healer? And so on and so forth. So, or if you have it like like a real-time strategy game, even there, when you have a safe game, you can see what this person build up. What does his base look like? What kind of units does he use? And all this stuff, right? So there is a lot of information in there as well. So I'm a bit surprised he gives this one out, especially to his brother, who, from what we have seen so far, is really not very trustworthy. And you can see it in the end, because he's already searching for an option to sell this. So he wants to beat the game. I can see that. So he's a gamer. He wants to have the game and the save games to then be able to beat the game. But I guess there's more to it than just that. So we will see. However, they never ever searched for a copy on the island, and I'm a bit surprised about that. I'm a bit disappointed about that. I mean, Ging was on this island for quite a while, and he played this game. He left this cassette there, his little stash, right? So why shouldn't he have left the game there as well somewhere? And seeing that this island is not really that much inhabited, and there are not many people and not many players either, I mean, you could have just asked in the store, maybe? Like, did, just by coincidence, Gings leave a game here? Just guessing? Or is there like a game he played very often, and check if in the box is the other game? No, they didn't. They were like, yeah, well, he will have taken it with him. I don't know. I mean, if you're going on a trip around the world as being a hunter, you don't take a video game copy with yourself, right? Why should you? You don't have the console, so it makes no sense. But nope, they did not go for that. Instead, they will try to buy a copy for the small amount of 5.8 billion. And by the way, they do have 800 million, which is a lot of money. They are filthy rich. And they, well, they got 2 informations from Piggy, from the brother of Killua. So we are going to York New City in the end, right now, and meet up possibly with the other 2 of our group, which is cool, because I kind of missed them. And I look forward to see what they have become, how they developed, how their studies are going, right? And maybe somewhere along the way we will find out more about this online web page of the hunters, which makes sense. There's something like that. Because I wouldn't say hunters are trustworthy, but there's some stuff you don't want to discuss with others, right? So only available for hunters makes sense. And there are 2 more things. So the one thing is, Ging's is a 2-star hunter. A double star, that's it, double star hunter. What does that mean? Are there like ranks in the hunter society? It seems like, right? Or does it mean that he has, just guessing, he has mastered 2 versions of Nen? I mean, we talked about, and I wrote it down. You know, the circle of Nen, enhancer, transmuter, and so on. So maybe that he is 2 things now. It was said that you could learn those next to your main version, more neither easily, while those that are farther away, it's harder to learn abilities from. So maybe there's like a master chip of having one of those, and he has 2, and that's why he's a 2-star hunter. Just guessing, double star. I don't know. Just realized that it was written down in the Hunterclopedia. And last but not least, the final food, the final meal as family. I like that. So Mito prepared together with Grandma a huge feast, a lot of nice food for the boys, because she saw Gon lean out of the window with the opened up package with the cube. So she was instantly aware, okay, he was able to open it up, there will be information in it for sure. And she knew that means that he's leaving. And by the way, he said he will stay for possibly like a month, and he doesn't right now, so it's just some days. And there are no bad words. She's not shouting at him, she's not crying, which, I mean, is tough. Instead, she prepares a nice meal, a goodbye meal, and does not even state it. You know, she's not even mentioning it. She knows and accepts and loves and gives them a nice farewell. I mean, I can see why he likes her so much. She is a great ma there, no question. That was a good episode. And I look forward to somewhere in the future a bit more about from Whale Island and Mito and Grandma. And I'm still waiting if maybe this necklace of Mito has some other meaning except from apart from being a necklace. You know, like the final item of the story, most important one. I don't think so, but it would be cool. However, that's it from me this time. I hope you liked. I did for sure. So until the next time, feel free to comment, like, and subscribe. My name is Relax and Panic. Goodbye and out.